Boruto sucks. Well, I actually think the manga is getting pretty good in the recent chapters, but that doesn't make good clickbait, and I have to sweeten the pot when discussing Boruto. So, yeah, it sucks. There are a lot of problems that people have with Boruto. The pacing, the inconsistent power scaling, uninteresting characters, coupled with the manga only being a monthly release and the anime being... It's no surprise why many Naruto fans, just anime fans in general, are giving up on the series. But it has potential, and I have a few ideas to save Boruto. Well, I don't know if it actually can be saved, in the eyes of the public at least, but I think these ideas can help with the future successor series. Now, what even is the successor series? Well, it's a term I made up. I think I made it up at least. Yeah, I'll take credit for it. In this case, I'm referring to an anime that has sequels that specifically focus in the same world, but a new cast that has connection to the previous ones. Just like Boruto, who is Naruto's son, and JoJo's, which every part connects to the last one. And somehow every main character's name can be nicknamed to JoJo. Kinda crazy. These types of animes are great because it shows the impact of the first generation and how it affects the next. The world didn't just stop when the original main characters are done. However, doing this right is very tricky, and if it was a scale, JoJo's is on the higher end, but Boruto is struggling to get on the scale itself. Which leads us to fix number 1. Get the original cast out the story. Seems simple enough. If you're writing a new series about a whole new generation, having and using the old generation only sets a reminder of the other anime and makes the reader focus on the wrong thing. Boruto is quite literally Naruto's next generations. So why is Naruto such a big part of it? Is it because Naruto is such an iconic anime character and Boruto can't survive on its own as a show? Possibly. Kishimoto and Kodachi know that Naruto has overshadowed the main character, so in response, they have been weakening him, trying to make him more of a supporting character. I'm not saying get rid of Naruto or Sasuke or any of the OG characters, because they are important to the plot, but Boruto needs the most development and cannot be sidelined. Think about Shikamaru, and now think about Metal Lee or Inojin or Chocho. I could go on, but Shikamaru has more scenes, development, and interesting plot lines than most of the other characters in this next generation. My next idea is something that Boruto is somewhat good at, but can be improved upon. Reinventing the story. Boruto lives a normal life as a gifted ninja whose inner demon, I hope you can hear the air quotes, takes everything away from him. Sound familiar? It's almost the exact opposite of Naruto's journey, and it's very refreshing to have such contrasts with Boruto. Sadly, that's where the creativity starts to go down. Kawaki and Boruto have a Naruto and Sasuke dynamic. Well, actually, all the characters, in my opinion, are just carbon copies of the originals. So instead of having a child with new personalities and characteristics, it's almost like a mini version of the originals that have combined powers of the parents. They even requested their team name to be called Team 7. I get the nostalgia, but it just makes me feel like I'm watching Naruto Light. All that has to be done is give them new personalities and dynamics. Like, why is Shikadai just Shikamaru? Make him not as smart. Or imagine if Shikadai had an internal conflict of stepping off his father's shadows, literally, becoming his own person instead of just being a junior. And to be honest, that could have been a plot point in the anime, but I would have no idea. We should even think about moving the setting from the Hidden Leaf to include another main setting that characters can go to. Exploring the world even more allows the authors to create interesting characters and visuals to excite and surprise the returning fans, while developing the Naruto world in general. Many people dislike the use of technology in Boruto, myself included, but I commend it because it adds another layer of conflict. Will the old ways of ninja and ninjutsu go extinct as technology rises? It's a very interesting concept. There are many small ideas like that which help it stand out from Naruto. I have one final idea that can hopefully help Boruto, and I need the authors to really listen to this. Have consistent power levels, or make it make sense. Recently in the manga, spoiler alert, we learned that ninjutsu is just a feeble attempt to copy the techniques of the Otsutsuki clan's abilities. Meaning, at its basic core, they are clearly stronger than all of the characters in Naruto, just by that fact alone. But Naruto and Sasuke were able to defeat Kaguya, a literal god, taking most of their strength. But Momoshiki, who's supposed to be stronger, or at least the same strength, was beaten by a severely weakened Naruto and Sasuke with Boruto. The Karma Seal and Boruto in general seems to be as strong as the plot needs it to be without really any reasonable explanation. These are the strongest people to exist in the Naruto series as a whole, and it straight up doesn't feel like it. One in part due to the hype not being as big, but also because we don't really know how strong the characters are in comparison to the others. Like Cold is being shown as the biggest villain, but I don't feel that urgency. Maybe that's me. What do you guys think of my ideas and fixes? Are they really necessary, or does Boruto getting better and better? I think it's getting slightly better. But who's your favorite, or more reasonably, least favorite character in Boruto? Let me know in the comments down below. Alright, peace.